Hi, it's Jason from Blue Border Games here with another video for my skirmish miniatures game, Loot and Legacy. Today's video is another battle report, and it is a classic clash between two spellcasters. For Clan Nocturn, we've got the Fire Acolyte, and he is going to be taking a healing potion upgrade. He's going to be accompanied by two specialists. The first will be a Temple Guard, giving a little bit more sort of strength and defense, but he's also going to be taking the upgrade, the Potion of Courage, for that sort of one-off massive hit, we hope. Accompanying him then, the second specialist is the Flame Gun, no upgrade for him, and then the fourth fighter for Clan Nocturn is a Clansman. Together with two Fate tokens, that rounds off their 500 points. For Clan Delve, their spellcaster is of course the Mountain Warden, and he'll also be taking a upgrade, which is a healing potion. He'll be accompanied by a gunsmith, and he'll be having the superior ammo upgrades to give him a sort of bit of help with those ranged attacks. Second specialist for Clan Delve is going to be a miner, no upgrade because you need it, and they'll also be accompanied by a troop, which is a Clansman. 5 points left, which means they get one Fate token as well, and that brings them up to 500 points. So there are the two spellcasters. Those are the forces that are going to accompany them. Let's get to the board and see who wins this classic battle. So here we are at the board for the battle report that is the clash of the spellcasters. First thing we need to do is set out the loot tokens, and we do that using 2d10. We'll use the blue d10 to assign it then to the bottom, and then the green for the vertical. So the first loot token is going to be 2 by 2, nice and easy. We'll put one there. Secondly, we'll then go for 6 by 5. So what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another one goes there. Then we've got to assign another one, which is 7 by 8. So 7 by 8, just there. So just going to head out the way. And then finally we've got the 3 by 4. So 3 by 4. So our loot tokens are pretty well spread out. Now we need to decide on the amount of terrain for each side. So you roll your 2 do 6. We've got exactly the same. So that's 1 medium and 1 small, twice for each player. So we'll put the 2 mediums there with the 2 smalls, and then we've got 2 mediums here with 2 smalls here. So the Clan Delve player is on the right, and the Clan Nocturn player is on the left in terms of the victory points. So we'll roll a dice to see who will, let's say, put their first terrain piece, and I think what we'll do is put it right in the middle there. We'll put one in the corner there, I think. We'll start to split things up a bit here. I think it looks like this board's going to be quite congested. We'll put another one in the corner there, and then Clan Delve, we'll put another one there. We'll put one there, and Clan Delve's final piece will be there, and then Clan Nocturn will be looking to put it there, I think. So as you can see, it's quite congested already, but yeah, should make for a great game. Then we roll off again to see who's going to be putting their first fighter down on the board. It's going to be Clan Nocturn, and I think we'll start with a Clansman right near this piece of loot here. Why not? Clan Delve will do the same, but on the opposite side of their board with their Clansman. Back to Clan Nocturn, I think we will put our Temple Guard there. Then we'll look at putting our miner, I think, there actually. Okay, so we're left with our flame gun and our fire acolyte. I will probably put the fire acolyte just here, so it's reasonably protected. Remember, you can't put one of your fighters in an adjoining tile to an enemy fighter, but you can put them within one, so there's always a space of one. So that protects the Fire Acolyte quite well there. The Clan Delve player will actually put their ranged fighter, their gunsmith, actually right in the corner there, which is a bit high risk, but why not? And I think then we'll put our flame gun on the edge there, so we're gonna keep them quite close together. So that gives us a bit of free range for the Clan Delve player with a final fighter, which is the Mountain Warden, and they will put it there, I think. Let's see what we can do with that. So with the setup complete, now we turn to the first game turn. We have the command roll. Command roll involves us rolling a number of attack defense dice equal to the bottle value or the highest bottle value in each of the respective factions. Both the Fire Acolyte and the Mountain Warden have 5. So roll dice looking for Mighty Blow results. What we have here, so we've got 1 Mighty Blow for Nocturn, 1, 2 for Delve. So that means Delve gets to go first, and I think straight away we are going to activate the gunsmith, and he's going to use his first action to aim. He's not going to move because he has a range of long, so which is 12. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, more than enough range left. So yeah, he is going to do his usual 2 action ranged attack after he's used his first action to aim, which means instead of the usual 2 attack dice he gets a 3rd. So this could be pretty devastating for the clansman if all goes well. So let's see what happens. That's not bad at all. So that's 2 hits. The Clan Nocturne clansman only has 1 dice in defense, so he's going to be taking a hit whatever happens. Oh, he's only going to take 1 hit because he's managed to roll a block. So the clansman takes a wound, and that means that the gunsmith has been activated. Now, what am I going to do? I think I will probably activate the wounded clansman. I will move him 1, 2, and then with his second action he will claim the loot token. So he's going to be having his movement reduced from 3 to 2 from now on, but it does mean he claims 2 victory points for Clan Nocturne. So 2 fighters activated. It's back to Clan Delve, and I think what we're going to do actually is move the Mountain Acolyte 1, and then what he's going to do is cast his spell Rockfall on the Fire Acolyte, and what that means is he gets to roll an equivalent amount of dice equal to his bottle. He has to roll equal or roll the selected number of symbols. In this case it's 3 hits, 3 mighty blows, or a combination, and if he's successful he'll be able to make a 2 attack dice undefendable attack against the Fire Acolyte. So let's see what happens. So we've got a hit, we've got another hit, another hit. So we've got 3 hits. So we are successful with our spellcasting action, and we will now roll the 2 attack dice. Come on, let's see what we've got. 2 hits, fantastic. So that means that the Fire Acolyte has taken 2 wounds already. So it is now back to the Clan Nocturne team faction, and I think I'm actually going to activate the Temple Guard. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, and with his second action he will claim a loot token. So in the first round, Clan Nocturne have moved up to 4 victory points already. So back to Clan Delve, bit of catching up to do here, and we are going to yeah, what are we going to do? What are we going to do actually? We are going to move the clansman, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to claim that loot token there, so the clansman again has reduced his movement down to 2, but he does claim 2 victory points for Clan Delve. Now we're back to Clan Nocturn. We've got the Fire Acolyte left, and we've got the Flame Gun. I think the Fire Acolyte actually is going to try and cast a spell. He's got Fireball, similar sort of casting requirements and impact as the Rockfall spell with the Mountain Acolyte, and he's going to target the gunsmith. So yeah, let's roll the dice. Let's see if we can achieve a successful spell cast. Looking for 3 hits or 3 mighty blows, or a mixture of the 2. So he's got a hit, mighty blow, and a hit. Fantastic. So the cast is successful, and now we'll roll the 2 attack dice against the gunsmith, undefendable. And let's see what happens. Fantastic. It's a hit and a mighty blow. So the gunsmith is down to 1 wound, having lost 2 already. That's quite dangerous for the Clan Delve team, because he's quite a useful ranged fighter. It's back to Clan Delve. We've got the miner left, and I think the miner will go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, just to move up to the loot token there. Leaves the flame gun, and the flame gun is going to begin to move in position. I think he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 1. No, I think he will, no, he'll move there with a second action. And that completes the action phase for all the fighters. We then go into the bottle phase. The bottle phase is where we see whether the fighters are happy to sort of carry on fighting normally and with full courage, or perhaps they're beginning to get a little bit unsettled or even petrified. So they both players will roll a d6 and add their highest bottle value, which continues to be 5 because their leaders are present on the board. So both get 8, so they hit that 7+, which is needed, and they're unaffected. So we move into turn 2. So again, we have the command roll, so each player will roll 5 of the attack dice, and we're looking to get mighty blows to see who goes first. So we're straight away got a mighty blow there, just the 1 there, and we've got 1 there. So it is a tie. So we re-roll again just to see who can beat that one. We've got 2 mighty blows for Clan Nocturn, and we've got 1 for Clan Delve. So that means it is Clan Nocturn to go first. And you know what? The Mountain Acolyte is going to cast, or try and cast, the Fireball spell onto the gunsmith. So he's looking for a combination of hits and mighty blows in order to successfully cast it, and he does not. So he has 2 hits and 3 blocks, so he does not cast it. However, Clan Nocturn does have a number of fate tokens, which are reroll tokens. So they're going to use 1 of these fate tokens to try and reroll one of these blocked symbols that turn into a hit. Yes, it does. So fantastic. 3 hits is a successful cast, which means he gets to roll his 2 attack dice, which are undefendable against the gunsmith. A hit. Only 1, but it's enough, because that means the ranger has taken 3 wounds. So he is removed from the game. And because he was a specialist, Clan Nocturn scores 2 victory points there. Okay, so we have seen our first casualty, and that will have an impact on Delve's bottle roll at the end of this game turn. But it is Clan Delve's turn now, and it's down to them to see how they want to play next. I think what we will do, it's a tough one, but I think the miner, although the loot token's there, that flame gun is very dangerous. So what I'm going to do is to stop him from being able to do a ranged attack. He's going to go 1, 2, and he is going to attack. And he has 2 attack dice when he is just making a normal attack action, and so he is looking for hit symbols, or even better, mighty blows. We've got a mighty blow and a hit, so he's definitely, flame gun is definitely taking one hit. Flame gun has only one dice in defense, unfortunately, so he needs to roll a block. He doesn't, he rolls a hit, so the flame gun has taken 2 wounds. So just like we saw with the gunsmith earlier, he is already down to one wound, so yeah, quite dangerous. Okay, it is now the turn of Clan Nocturn, and I think we will I didn't use my second action with the fire acolyte, so he's gone, so he's a little bit vulnerable there, to be honest, so we'll have to see. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll move my clansman 1, 2, because he's carrying loot, and his second action is 1, 2, so he goes there. Now it's back to Clan Delve, and yes, lo and behold, he is going to most certainly cast Rock Fall. His other spell, just to let you know, is Move Mountain, which is where he gets to, if successfully cast, move a piece of terrain in 1 tile in any orthogonal direction. But he doesn't want to be using that at the moment. I think what he will do is try and cast Rockfall again on the fire acolyte there, and then he will remember to move out of the way, I think. So here we go, looking for hits, and 3 hits straight away. So what we now need to do is roll the 2 attack dice, if we cause any damage. Yes, 2 hits straight away, bang. So the fire acolyte actually has 4 wounds already. The mountain acolyte, there's going to number 1, 2, 3, and move out of the way slightly. Okay, we are now back to Clan Nocturn, and I think what we will do is go 1, 2. Oh, has he got the Temple Guard? Temple Guard does have a loot token, so his movement is 2, but he gets 1 because you can move diagonally, and 2, so he's still in position to attack the miner. So only got 1 roll, 1 attack dice though. His specialism is defense, so we just roll a 1 attack dice against the miner, but it's a mighty blow, so it's undefendable, so the miner takes 1 wound straight away. Okay, we're now back to Clan Delve, and they only have 1 fighter left to activate, and that is the clansman. So again, he is carrying loot, so he's moving slowly, but 1, 2, and he will roll 1 attack dice against the Temple Guard. It's a mighty blow, which is fantastic, because the Temple Guard actually has 2 defense dice, and so because of that, he would have had a good chance of defending a hit. But it's a mighty blow, so he takes an automatic hit. So well done, the plucky little clansman there. We're back to Clan Nocturn, and the last one for them to activate is going to be the flame gun. Now he can't use a ranged weapon when he's next to someone, so what he will have to do is do a combat attack, but you can do the first action as a focus, which means you gain an additional attack dice. So instead of his usual 1 attack dice, the flame gun will be attacking with 2 dice. And his fantastic roll again, we see there is a mighty blow and a hit. Now the miner only has 1 defense dice, so he's looking to block that, otherwise no he doesn't. So the miner now takes 2 wounds, and actually the miner is dead because he's already taken 2 wounds thanks to the Temple Guard. So the miner is removed because he is dead. And as a specialist, Clan Nocturn gains 2 victory points. So that's all the fighters activated. We now get back to the bottle roll, and again we roll 2d6, 1 for each of the sides. They add their respective bottle values for the highest ones in their faction, which is 5. But in the case of Delve, because they've already lost 2 fighters, it will mean that they'll be deducting 2 from their final score. So Clan Delve need to roll really high here. Let's see what they can do. My gosh, that couldn't be worse. So 1 plus 5 gives 6, but minus 2 means they have a petrified result. That means in the next game turn they can only cast spells and they can only move. So that is not great news for Clan Delve. Clan Nocturn, 4 plus 5 means they get the 9. They have that 7 plus, which means everything will be as normal next game turn. So into game turn 3, here we go, and we are back rolling for the command roll. This could be really important for Clan Delve because they do have a spellcaster, so they do have an ability to do something, but it is very limited. So here we go. So we have one mighty blow there for Clan Nocturn, which means Clan Nocturn will be going first. Wow. Okay, so what are we going to do first? Well, I think what we'll do is we will move him around there, and he will use his first action as a focus, and that means he gets an additional attack dice when attacking, so it brings him up to a total of 2 against the Clan Delve clansman just there, and it's 2 hits. So the clansman has a chance to defend with his 1 defense dice, and it's a hit. So he's going to use the faction's 1 fate token to re-roll that and try and save himself. No, he rolls a mighty blow. So the clansman has taken 2 wounds, which means he only has 1 wound left. Okay, here it goes. It is over to Clan Delve, and I really don't have much choice. I am going to use the clansman to attack the temple guard. He gets 1 usually in attack, but he's going to use his first action as a focus, which gives him the 2 attack dice. He rolls them and he prays because the temple guard already has 1 wound. So let's see if we can get a couple of mighty blows here. No, we can't, but it is 2 hits, so there is a chance. But if you remember, the temple guard has 2 defense dice. That is his strength. And if he rolls any blocks, he lives. He rolls a block. So he has taken a wound, but he lives, which is important because he is carrying loot. So when a fighter that's carrying loot is killed, the respective player's victory points goes down to, because the loot is dropped, but not in this case. So it's back to Clan Nocturn. They've activated their temple guard that leaves the flame gun and also their clansman and the fire acolyte. I'm actually going to move the flame gun. Now the flame gun will move 1 and then he will move diagonally, and he's able to do that because I've just realized that he attacked him. Of course he can't attack at all, he's petrified, so he hasn't caused any wounds. I apologize. We'll move him back, and this means that the only person they can activate is in fact the mountain warden. Gosh, I got carried away there with perhaps a dramatic cinematic possibility of taking the temple guard and Clan Delve actually having a chance of pulling this one back at the bag. So it only leaves us with the mountain warden. So that means the mountain warden will move 1, and of course he's going to try and cast Rockfall on the clansman, which means he takes 5 attack dice, rolls dice, and he's looking for that combination of 3 hits or 3 mighty blow symbols. He gets it. Fantastic. So he gets to roll 2 attack dice, and he scores 2 wounds on the clansman, and the clansman already has a wound, so that means he's taken 3 wounds and is actually taking out. So because they have killed a clansman, that means they gain 1 victory point, Clan Delve, but he drops his loot token, and that means that Clan Nocturn actually go back to victory points. So perhaps Clan Delve have pulled it back. But we are back to Clan Nocturn, and they have 2 fighters to activate. And this is where we are going to activate. First of all, move the flame gun. Flame gun is a slightly different ranged approach. It uses a blast template. When we place it down like this, it covers, when in a straight line, 4 tiles, so it's a short range, and it will affect any fighters within that range. In this case, it is only the clansman, but he does have 2 dice in attack, and he rolls them. And let's see what happens with the clansman. He has got 2 wounds already. Oh my gosh, it's a mighty blow and a hit. Now, clansman would have 1 to roll usually, but as he only has 3 wounds and he's already taken 2, the mighty blow in fact kills him. So it takes him out, and he also drops the loot token. So the dropping the loot token reduces the Clan Delve's players' victory points by 1, and because he is a troop type, the Clan Nocturn player will get 1 victory point. That takes us back then to Clan Nocturn, because Clan Delve don't have any fighters left to activate. And what we're actually going to do is move the Mountain Acolyte 3. Now, loot tokens don't block line of sight, so he can see the Mountain Warden, and he will be casting a spell to try and take him out. But before he does that, he is going to use his healing potion, which enables him to restore 2 lost wounds. That's taken him from 4 wounds, which he had, down to 2. So that's important to remember. Now we go to his spell. He is going to try and cast Fireball, and that means it's 5 for his bottle, and we're looking for a combination of 3 hits or mighty blows. Well, there it is. So he has successfully cast a spell. Now let's see if we can damage the Mountain Warden, and he's caused 1 hit. So the Mountain Warden has suffered his first wound. Okay, that concludes the activation turn for game turn 3. Now we come to the all-important bottle phase, and unfortunately Clan Delve are at a -3 disadvantage because they have lost 3 of their fighters. So let's see what happens. 4. Okay, so 4 plus 5 is 9, -3 is 6. So that means that he has restored his courage a little bit, actually, and he's now only unsettled. That means he can only he cannot withdraw out of combat. He's not in combat, so he's not affected. Clan Nocturn with 3 of theirs plus 3 plus 5 gives 8, -1 is 7. So again, they are fine. They will act as normal in game turn 4. So, like with the other game turns, in the command rolls first, and we roll the dice to see who has the most mighty blow results, and that will determine who goes first. We've got 1, 2 for Clan Delve, none for Clan Nocturn. That means that we have an opportunity for Clan Delve here to try and take out the Mountain Acolyte, but he's probably not going to kill him. So what he's actually going to do, because I know the Temple Guard has got 1 wound, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and what he's going to do is try and cast his Rockfall spell on the Temple Guard. If it's successful, it's non-defendable, so it doesn't matter that he's got 2 defense dice. Any hits, they're getting through. So let's see if we can cast it first. 1, 2, 3. Oh, resounding 5 results we needed. So let's see if we can continue that luck with a 2 attack dice against. Oh my gosh, an absolute catastrophe. We've already used our fate token, so we can't re-roll. So despite success with casting the spell, it seems the Temple Guard's armor is in fact too strong for the spell. So, Clan Nocturn's turn. We have the Fire Acolyte here, and I think we're going to sort of be a bit strategic. We're going to move 1, 2, 3, which gives a loot token to the Clan Nocturn side, takes them up to 9 victory points, and we're going to do the same with, oops, destroying the scenery here. We're going to do the same with the temple guard, because in Loot Legacy you can carry as many loot tokens as you can, and the penalty for movement only stays at -1. So we have taken another loot token for Clan Nocturn, which means they end up with 11. And mid game turn 4, Clan Nocturn have won the game. So there we have it, another battle report over with, and Clan Nocturn have come out as victorious. Quite an interesting game. Probably should have protected the gunsmith a little bit better. The miner didn't really get a chance to use that big pickaxe of his, and he can be quite devastating when he does a focus action with his natural 2 attack dice to give 3. So yeah, it just shows you it's all about strategic positioning, making sure that you're sort of thinking your moves ahead. Often difficult when you're doing a battle report on your own, but we'll look to get some 2-player ones in the future. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the game, hope it piqued your interest, and if it did, please check out the rules on itch and the other videos on the channel. If you like this video, please like, subscribe to the channel so you can keep updated of more videos like this and on the development of the game. Please also check out the Facebook page, where I post as much as I can regularly to keep people abreast of what's happening. I've been Jason, and this is Blue Border Games. Thanks for watching.